Hey, welcome back to my first coloring video on YouTube. Today I'm going to be using my Diversity by Freckles coloring book that's available on Amazon. It's linked below, and I'm going to be using coloring supplies from the Dollartree. I got these skin tone crayons from the Dollartree. They're called Jot, and they come with 24 skin tone crayons. I'll give my honest review of these at the end of the video. And I also got some Crayola, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, some skin colored pencils, 24 of them. And this was quite a decent selection, but I'm going to go through how I like them at the end of the video as well. In addition to this, I ended up using some colored crayons and a chalk writer that I'll show you later on in the video. But for now, let's get started and select what face we're gonna draw. So this is a coloring book that I made when I realized that my son couldn't find any coloring pages that he felt represented him, and I couldn't either, so I decided to make one. So I've drawn loads of kids from different backgrounds with different hairstyles, and today I'm selecting this cute little girl that we're going to be drawing together. So let's go. And just so you know, what I usually do when I start a face is that I pick out a darker color, a medium color, and a lighter color. So I start by going over the entire face and all areas of skin with the color that I've decided that the complexion is going to be in, and then I use the darker color for shadows and the lighter colors to blend in some highlights. So that's what you see me doing here. And then I use the same dark color that I used for the shadows for the hair. You don't have to do that, but that's what I did. And here you see me going over the drawing by deciding that there's going to be shadow on the left side of the face, which is why I'm using the deeper brown to color in the shadowy areas, or where I imagine the shadow is. You don't have to do this, it's just something that I do to try to make it a bit more realistic. And please remember that you can put crayons on top of colored pencils, but you can't put colored pencil on top of crayons. So you need to start with the pencils yeah, and then go over it with crayons if you want to. And at this point, I realized that the whole drawing was very, very bland because there were really no stronger colors in that complexion set. So I decided to cheat and use some of these blush colors. And if you're wondering why I'm repeating the same color on the lips, on the flower, and on the t-shirt, it's because it just brings it all together a bit and makes it look unified and like I planned everything out, which I absolutely did not do. But yeah, here you see I'm going over the drawings with this chalk marker, this chalk writer I think it's called, from Dollartree. And it's really, really thick and really creamy. It's more like an eyeshadow, so it's very difficult to get some precise highlights. So it's nice for bigger areas, it's nice for blending in with other colors, but for smaller highlights it's really not very usable. I don't know if that's a word. So I was over the drawing at this point, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the art supplies. Okay, so I finished my coloring, and let me give you some honest feedback on what I think about these Dollartree art supplies. These skin tone crayons, on the other hand, They say celebrate diversity with 24 colors from around the world for coloring people and their unique features, which sounds great. It really does. But then when you open the crayons and you take a look at the colors inside, I think it even shows up on camera that almost all of these colors are very similar and they're very gray. So when I colored in the portrait of the little girl that I just did, her complexion turns out looking very ashy and very gray, and these crayons would have been a lot better if it was some more warmth to them, so I would not recommend. It says also here that it's supposed to be quite a sharp, strong pink here, and that pink doesn't exist. At least I can't. Maybe, I mean, if this is the pink that they're on about, then they're lying, because this is not pink. And this is more of a purple brown. So yeah, there's really no pink in here at all. And it would have been really good to have to make some blush. So yeah, I feel like they could have added a lot more orange and a lot more red pigment to these. So I wouldn't buy them again. The Crayola pencils, on the other hand, these ones are nice. I'm actually really happy with the quality of these. They have a good selection of colors, some with some decent warmth to it. It's a wider selection of pencils. I do think though that they should have had a darker, richer brown for really deep, rich complexions, and also for coloring in hair. So that would be my one recommendation. But I recommend these ones. Would not buy these ones again. And yeah. The last thing that I used is this chalk writer. I thought it was going to be one of them liquid ones that you can write on boards with. It's not. It's more of a, it feels like a cream eyeshadow. It is quite nice, but it's not precise at all, and you can't really make those sharp small highlights that I wanted them for in my drawings. So they're good for blending into these crayons, so they blend really well together. If you use a brown and then you blend on top, it gives a nice lighter color. So that's what I would use it for, but I would not use it for highlights.